dangerous snakes on earth. Here's the fire. Puff adder, yes. Now that is a puff adder. Puff adders account for the most serious snake bites in southern Africa. Now that doesn't mean they kill the most people, it just means they cause the most hospitals are cytotoxic. The cytotoxic venom from puff adder bites normally die from secondary infection. Don't want to kill people. Remember, they've got a specialized way of warning people before biting. What do? They inflate themselves up with air, they puff up with air. That's why they're called puff adders. It makes a very loud noise that can be heard from many meters away, and then they bite. Now, puff adders are ambush predators. They don't actively hunt their prey. They ambush their prey by sitting completely still in one position, sometimes for days on end, waiting for prey to come to them. You can see the patterning of any snake on earth. It's been proven they can strike and bite into a balloon twice before the balloon even pops. Lightning quick, in the blink of an eye they can bite you. Snake in South Africa bites the most people, causes very few deaths though. Any more questions before we move on?
So you go to there.
Very nervous. This is the black mamba, guys. I'm sure you've all heard of the infamous black mamba. But as you can see, it's not trying to chase me, it's not trying to kill me, right? A lot of you think they chase people, kill people at any given moment. They really don't. Remember, snakes are defensive animals. I would have to really irritate them to get them to want to bite me. Now, black mambas are only found on the eastern half of the country. Here in KZN up through to Limpopo. Here in Durban, KZN, we get plenty of them. Here in Shongweni, we had a dead one on the driveway a couple of months back. Someone drove over it. They're very common where they occur, but very elusive. You don't see them all that much. They're really good at hiding. They climb trees really well, they swim really well, and they move through the grass really well and very quickly. They can move at speeds of up to 16 kilometers per hour. Now, in southern Africa, we get two species of mamba, the black mamba and the green mamba. The black mamba is way more widely distributed. The green mamba can only be found on the north coast of KZN. Again, from Belito up through to Mozambique. They're a coastal species found no more than 20 kilometers from the beach. Black mambas are found more inland. Okay. Now, a black mamba like this, he's measuring 2.6 meters. Remember, they can grow to 4.2 meter in length. They get a lot bigger than that. And we spoke about the cytotoxic venom of the puff adder, right? The mambas and your non-spitting cobras carry a neurotoxic venom. The neurotoxic venom disables your nervous system, so it stops your brain from communicating with your vital organs. And what happens then? Your whole body shuts down. It can happen within 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes, you could be dead following a black mamba bite. Okay, so first signs and symptoms will be dizziness, nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, and your facial muscles, all of your optic nerves basically becomes numb, paralyzed. And sometimes it happens a lot quicker. You could stop breathing within 10 minutes. It all depends on the person. Everybody reacts differently to snake venom. Now, mambas are very active during the day, and they're actively hunting. They eat a lot. They will be out hunting every second day. They'll be eating. And large mambas will prey on small dassies even. They get very big. One like this will be preying on large mammals like big rats and even birds. They climb really well. Now, as you can see, black mamba is not black in color. It's gray. Who can tell me why they're called black mambas? It's black as a defensive mechanism. Remember, we spoke about it. Mambas will gape when threatened. They'll hold their mouth wide open. They'll lift a third of their body up into the air. Sometimes a mamba can bite a human at chest height. See how he's got his head up? He's not defensive. If this were a wild black mamba and he'd be rushing towards me, he's getting a little bit irritable. But he's not a wild black mamba. And I've got a good grip behind it. So yes, as a defensive mechanism, they gape to warn you. It's a warning. That's all it is, a warning. And if you go closer while they're gaping, he will bite. He will rush towards you and strike and bite you. Okay. Now, in southern Africa, they call us. It's not many. We see about 10 to 15 people dying from black mamba bites every year. It's not many. I'm sure cows probably kill more people than mambas do. Or any snakes. Okay. but it's still more than any other species. Now, in rural areas further up in Africa, you're more likely to die because they lack adequate medical facilities. And a lot of the indigenous people further up in Africa rely on traditional healing methods to treat the bite of any venomous snake, and it does not work. The only way you can treat the bite of a venomous snake is with
Anti-venom.
anti-venom. It's a serum designed to treat the venom of the snake, to combat the venom of the snake. Okay. Now we get two anti-venom types in SA, the polyvalent anti-venom to treat bites of pretty much all of our snakes, except for one. And that one is the boas. It requires the monovalent anti-venom, which can only be doctors know how to treat snake bite. The ones that do are well-paid doctors in private hospitals. Okay. See how alert he is. Everyone who moves, he instantly looks at them. Very alert snake, a very nervous and unpredictable snake, and that is what makes him so dangerous. Any questions? Roll. Alright, we're going to put him back. Alright, so mambas are egg-laying snakes. They climb really well. See that? He wants to go up, 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 up. So this is a much heavier snake. Now this is a non-venomous snake. It is not dangerous to people. We call them constrictors. What is it called? Okay, this is a Madagascan ground boa, also known as the Dumeral boa. It's a very heavy-bodied, a powerful constrictor, part of the boa family. Remember anacondas, think anaconda? And it's much bigger than this girl over here. Now this girl will reach a maximum length of about 3 meters in length, 2.83 meters. The African rock python found locally can reach up to 6 meters in length. The reticulated python in Asia can reach up to 8. Right. Those are the only 2 species that have been recorded preying on people. The reticulated python and the green anaconda. Our local pythons have never been recorded preying on people. Now this is a Dumeral boa. They're ambush predators like the puff adder. They will sit in the forest and lay in wait motionless for their prey to come to them. They swim really well, they climb into the leaf litter on the forest floor. You look carefully, you'll take note that she's actually busy shedding her skin. Look at that. She's coming off slowly. Snakes will shed, maybe a large snake like this, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. As the snake grows, it outgrows its skin, and then it sheds the skin off and looks fresh and shiny. Baby snakes will shed maybe twice a month because they grow at a much quicker rate. Okay, now she will be preying on any kind of mammal. They eat warm-blooded prey, like rats, mice, gerbils, dassies, birds, that kind of thing. Not all snakes eat warm-blooded prey only. We get specialized feeders, then we get 2 species of egg eater, which only eat bird eggs. We get slug eaters, which only eat slugs, or garden snakes. We get centipede eaters, which eat those nasty little red centipedes you see from time to time. Yeah, you love them. Ew. And then you get cobras, which eat just about anything. A cobra will eat anything from this guy here. Like I said, Madagascar only. And it's unfortunate we don't have a much larger constrictor to take out, but it's a good example to go on to the other snakes, like the green anaconda in Southeast Asia. Right? We get 2 species of anaconda on Earth, the green and the yellow. The green gets a lot bigger than the yellow. Green anaconda, from time to time, people have been found in the belly of the green anaconda. And in Southeast Asia, the reticulated python, from time to time it's happened. But it's always either elderly people, frail elderly people, or small kids. Okay. Young, healthy adults, like a lot of you guys, you'll be okay. The snake won't even go for you. Snakes are not aggressive animals. They don't want anything to do with people unless they're big enough to see you as prey. They're defensive animals, even one like this, but you can see she's not trying to bite me. She's a captive bred animal. She's been around people her whole life. She knows us better than she knows her own country. I'm not some magical snake whisperer anybody can hurt. You don't really need to worry about them. You should be keeping an eye out for them. You get snakes like the puff adder who don't move out your way. You don't want a puff adder. But the majority of snakes, 99% of snakes will move off before you even see them. You don't need to fear them, okay?